Good afternoon and welcome to the event Tiverton has been waiting for a long time. It is, of course, the weekend of the Tiverton Balloon Festival 2013. And within the next 10 minutes or so, we'll be looking around the showground to see what's on offer here, from crafts, the entertainment, music, and of course the balloons themselves. But we'll start in the craft and food tent, where things were buzzing and traders were kept busy. With the temperatures reaching as high as 30 degrees centigrade, ice cream stalls were kept active and people clamoured for a refreshing pint of something cool.
It's been very hot and very busy. Very busy, hasn't it, Sally?
It's very good atmosphere.
It's a very good atmosphere here. A lot of people enjoying a lot of locally produced items here. Enjoying the beers as well, which is good for us.
And how many people do you think you've seen so far this afternoon?
I couldn't tell you because we've been that busy. We've had a fair few hundred through here today. Fair few hundred, definitely.
I think it's important for us as a business, for us, because we are very local. We only live 10 minutes away from here, so we're local to Tiverton. We're based in Stoodley, and it's about getting us out there on the map and getting people to try our produce and hopefully carry us forwards. It's been good so far, very hot. It would be nice to have some air conditioning, and we're a bit panicked about keeping the meat cool, so we've got everything on ice. But so far so good.
During the day when the balloons were not in flight, there was a whole host of different activities taking place throughout the Tiverton High School campus. From Zumba and Keep Fit, gymnastics, stunt plane soaring in the sky, and even circus skills training.
I've got circus skills for all ages, it's all free and everyone's having a lovely, lovely time.
And what are you currently doing at the moment?
I'm doing something called poi, which comes from New Zealand, and it used to be used in warfare. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, sorry. Yeah,
So you've been testing the skills and training up young
Yes.
budding circus acts for the future?
all ages. We've got little tots, we've got grandparents, everyone's having a lovely time. I love the circus skills.
And what have you found the atmosphere like here at the Balloon Festival?
Fantastic, wonderful, everyone's been having a wonderful time and I'm very glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
And there was plenty of music on offer too, with Street Heat providing a lot of flair and colour during this performance.
Well, with the sun and all this heat, this is probably one of the best. It tops it right off. You can never beat it, can you? As long as everyone's happy and has a good time, that's what it's all about. Summer's about having fun. It's been a fantastic day so far, and yeah, it's been great. I mean, everyone's happy, everyone's red raw with sunburn, and just loving every minute of every act that's been on so far. So excellent.
And what do you hope the audience take away from your performance here?
Just a lot of fun, really. A lot of fun, excitement, and possibly want to join. You know, we can only keep going if the members keep coming in and have lots of fun.
A new and popular attraction to the Balloon Festival this year was the hose pipe, which was used to help cool down those who were affected by the heat.
Yeah, just getting the public wet at the moment. It's way too hot for everyone here at Tiverton Balloon Festival, and understandable, it's like 30 plus degrees, so there's only one thing to do, hose pipe them. So
This is one of the main attractions here this afternoon then?
Yeah, I heard maybe there's some balloons and there's some music, but the main thing is there's the hose pipe. No, you know, there's lots of attractions tonight.
Yes, sir.
And if that wasn't enough to cool down the masses, then how about one of the fans used for getting air into the balloons?
The water wasn't enough, so we've got the fans now.
Why not? Diversity, it's all about diversity. But no, we had to look at the banner. We've got the water, they left the water, now look at the fan.
We're pulling out all the stops to keep people cool here.
Meanwhile on stage, around 40 artists and musicians from across the region played in front of a packed crowd throughout the weekend.
It's been amazing. There's just so many different types of music and amazing stuff coming out of Devon and all around for this festival. So yeah, it's been a big job, but definitely worthwhile.
How long have you been preparing for the event?
Well, I got the position in the beginning of January, so really since then. So it's been a long run up, but very exciting.
And how did you decide to come up with what we're seeing on stage this afternoon?
Well, I wanted to bring like a big different mix of all genres of music and try and showcase pretty much a lot of what Devon's got going on, and also bring in some other music from different areas. So we had a lot of people apply to play at the festival, and also from being a musician myself in Devon, I've also seeked out different sounds that I've heard and I thought would work really well here.
So what do you hope the people who have come here and seen the music on the stage take away from today?
Wow, just one majorly, obviously really enjoy what they're hearing. I'd also like to, it's a great opportunity to promote a lot of artists which are up and coming, and so hopefully, they'll check out some more of these people's sounds and come back again next year and hear some more amazing music.
And from music to the main arena, where young and old got a hands-on approach to the world of ballooning, thanks to a special public interaction sessions where it was possible to get up close to the balloons and those who pilot them.
2013, what a difference from 2012. We have the most glorious weather. We've had two of the most glorious flights last night and this morning. We're going to get another one tonight and another couple tomorrow. Everybody's walking around with a smile on their face. I'm sure the soft drinks are selling like mad. I'm drinking pints of Coke here. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Well, as soon as the sun comes out, everybody smiles. And when people smile, the whole world is a happier place. Sounds a bit corny, but it's true. It's true. And I'm a happy person. I've got a smile on my face.
Basically what I'm trying to do is just raise awareness of what the museum does and its preservation of old balloons. So what we've got is, I've inflated an old special shape with a museum banner on earlier on. We've got another one here. What the museum does is they take on older balloons that no one uses anymore that have been retired and basically preserve them so people can see them in years to come. I mean, this particular balloon in front of me here is actually over 20 years old. What the museum have done, it cared for it, looked after it, kept it dry, stored dry and everything, just so again 20 years later we can inflate it for people and let everyone see it again.
And what have you found the atmosphere here at the Tiverton Balloon Festival is like here this weekend?
Absolutely fantastic. I've been to quite a few events over the last few years, and I have to say at the moment this has turned out to be one of my favourites. The crowd are fantastic, the organisation's been absolutely brilliant, and we've done some really good things. Loads of special shapes, loads of balloons in general. It's been brilliant.
I'm training to be a pilot at the minute, and this morning I had a wonderful training flight. The winds were taking us everywhere. First of all we went that way and then we went the other way. It was a lovely calm morning. Very unusual to get that in the summer, so make the most of it.
How difficult is it to actually fly a hot air balloon?
Well, you rely on the wind really. You basically get a rough idea of where you're heading through wind readings, but obviously higher up you go you can get different wind speeds, you can become lighter. Obviously the higher up you go sometimes there's more wind up there, and it could be calm on the ground, it could be quite windy. That's why sometimes in the summer it might look flyable and nice and calm, but up there it's not.
What do you hope people here take away from today's event?
Just really get a love for ballooning really. Like me, when I was younger, used to visit the Bristol Balloon Festival, Oxford Balloon Festival, Southampton Balloon Festivals. They were just brilliant. You had so many shapes, and this year Tiverton's got many shapes, and especially the younger children, they love the shapes. And years gone by it's Bertie Bassett and Sonic the Hedgehog. But these days you have Paddy Power Pants and the Ricker Cube, and the kids seeing that, hopefully they can take inspiration from it, and future years maybe they can become a pilot.
The Balloon Festival will be once again helping good causes around Tiverton and the Southwest, with the Devon Air Ambulance and Children's Hospice Southwest being the main charities for 2013.
Well, absolutely, thank you very, very, very much. Every little bit counts, every little bit helps, but this is just fantastic.
There are loads of people around, and a lot of our reason for being here is to raise awareness of Children's Hospice, so that's great. Lots of people are seeing us, seeing what it's about. Could do with a little more shade.
We can't believe that this time last year we were in wellies and It was so wet. Today it's so hot, but we're having a fantastic festival, absolutely fantastic.
Following all the excitement of a hot and rather animated day around the high school field, it was finally time to see the spectacle of a mass ascent. It was all eyes in the sky above Tiverton as around 40 balloons took off throughout the weekend during 5 slots where dozens got their burners going before taking off.
Disperse? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. I think we threw our eyes on they still haven't taken off yet, the big one. Oh, oh, look, collision. Honey power. Come on!
And it wasn't just something done for those who came to watch, as pilots too find the whole event rather exhilarating.
It's fun, it's a bit more interesting than if you're just flying by yourself, because half the fun of it is the social side of it. So apart from we just all have to go out in sequence and make sure we don't fly into each other, but good.
It's really exciting, it's really fun, but it also can be quite stressful because the amount of balloons around you, just got to be careful of everybody work around you, and like that behind us now. Sometimes it's very fun doing, but it can be quite stressful, and sometimes once you're up in the air, then we can enjoy it.
Ascent, it's great fun. We've got all these balloons around, gets your blood going, you've got to keep your eyes looking around you to make sure you're not going to hit any other balloons. And it's just, it's just a really fun form of flying, so it's great.
Oh, it's very exciting. It's absolutely beautiful. We've got the most fabulous weather to be here at Tiverton, and we've got lots of balloons, and we've got lots of guests who are going to enjoy a balloon flight this evening, so we're very excited.
Yeah, it's quite crowded. It is pretty. With a passenger rides balloon, it's a little bit more difficult. I need to be out the way, so I'm sure we're going to have a nice flight tonight. Thank you.
And thanks to the glorious weather, the turnout and the support of the community, the event has been deemed the most successful festival yet, and organisers are already planning for 2014.
Very successful really, almost unbelievably, one's got to say it's almost too hot. But when we think back to last year, here we are hosing down people, literally hosing down people who want to be hosed down, people going in, sitting in the Tiverton School gym to get to act as a cold room and things like that. But equally, thousands and thousands of people here, and a lovely atmosphere. I mean, that's got to be said. Last night, the atmosphere was first class, and the same again. Very relaxed, very English summer like it used to be.
It may be an obvious question, but how does this Tiverton Balloon Festival compare to those of the past?
Different as chalk and cheese, really. I mean, our first year, the first year recently, it blew a gale. The Severn Bridge was closed to vehicles. It was that windy. We had to close the festival on the last day because of marquees being torn out of the ground. That was in August 2 years ago. Last year it was a monsoon. This was Glastonbury, Tiverton 2012 last year, literally. And this year here we are hosing people because they want to be hosed. So, that how does it compare? That's how it compares.
So what for the future? After all is said and done here, what for the future of the Tiverton Balloon Festival?
Oh, snow, I would imagine. Well, next thing, isn't it? Bound to be, isn't it? We've had gales, tempest, heat waves, rain. Not much left, really. Is there snow? Yeah, snow next June, July time, something like that, yeah.
How much time, effort, manpower goes into actually organising the event here?
You would be surprised. If we wanted to do it properly, as in really tick every box, get everything as perfect as it was possible, it would be a full-time job for one person for an entire year, and a small team of part-time assistants, and we've got over 100 staff working at this festival each day. We've had in the office, we've had 3 staff working for 3 months. We've had myself working on it for about 4 to 5 months. There are tens of thousands of hours literally that go into it. If we did it for the money, I'd be much better off to write out a cheque for £10,000 and just give it to the charity. That takes up that much time.
So where to build for the future Tiverton Balloon Festivals?
Well, you've got to ring the changes. I mentioned that, all right, we've stayed with the same charities, but this year, for example, we've got a second stage. It's not because we're trying to turn this into a music festival as such, but nevertheless, we've got a second stage to bring through new performers, a lot of really talented youngsters. We've got an exceptionally professional main stage, which I must admit John Soden at the high school was instrumental in twisting my arm to put the sort of money into that we have. But we've gone from a Boy Scout tent with a few orange boxes to stand on last year to a serious piece of kit this year. We've got the stunt bike riding coming up tomorrow and that sort of thing. We've kept a few of the favourites, like the Falconry was so popular, it's coming on again shortly, and obviously the balloons, but you've got to try to bring new things in every time. It mustn't be too samey.
And at the end of the day, when the sun had set and the balloons were back, we were all treated to another spectacle of the night glow. And we'll leave you with the images and sounds from what is a great way to round off our coverage of the Tiverton Balloon Festival this year. Hopefully we'll see you all back here in Tiverton and online at tivertonian.co.uk in 2014 to do it all again. Lewis Clark for Lewis News at the Tiverton Balloon.
Easy boy, that baseline ain't even dropped yet.
Con los terroristas. start. 也不给演得这么高级。
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed that fun lunch show conducted by James